like to have the crowd behind you. But we go straight into another heat. Who's on the water next, Colin?
Timo Boersema,
Timo.
at the age of 21. Big guy, 83 kilos, up against the youngest competitor, Leonardo Casati, on his debut. So Timo will be hoping to see his way through to his first semi-final. So this is a match for the ages. As we see, the buzzer has gone, and it looks like Leonardo Casati in the yellow vest takes off first.
Steam trading out to sea for a doobie loop rodeo board off with the 2 added rotations, and unfortunately not getting it together. He was looking to open his heat score for this heat with a banger of a move, but unfortunately crashed. So no points for Leonardo just yet.
Yeah, that's a tough start for him, but he didn't lose too much ground, as we see that congratulations down there from Paige as he parks that out the side from Tebow. He's had to bin it as well, and he's miles away from his board. Will he bother? I think he's going straight into a body drag to the beach here, boys.
No.
I think he's deep enough out to take a chance, but here we go. In response, Leonardo yet to land his first trick.
Double back roll, board spin, and an added rotation.
Yeah, he's good for that. Look at that nice flat section in between those waves there. It looks like it's getting cleaner a bit.
Set has rolled in. Definitely when the sets roll in, the sets can be anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes apart from each other, but Leonardo Casati capitalizing on it. If I was him, I'd take off and head back out. There should be 1 or 2 more rolling in.
Minutes? Seconds?
Minutes. Minutes, my bad. Did I say seconds?
No, you said minutes.
No, minutes. Yeah, sets
for what?
can.
Sets.
Sets can take anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes. I've waited half an hour sometimes for sets, depending on the swell size and direction. So capitalizing on it while it's there is critical. I think you thought I was referring to periods between the waves, right, Ruben? Yeah, you thought I was talking about periods, but again, periods is also a very important aspect. Greater time between the waves, greater time to prepare for the takeoff. So
more flat pieces in between, and that was a beautiful view from up there. So you could see more in lines how the waves are coming in instead of looking out and seeing it like one big mess. And this is incredible dirty loop with 4 rotations and a board off. I think even 5 rotations here for Leonardo Casati. Just absolutely putting his mark on this heat early on.
Yeah, he's taking it to him as we're following on board the FPV behind Timo Boersema, who knows how to get to a semi, by the way. Lords of Tram, he got to the semi, and he's worked this one. Not super aggressive timing of that, but it's a dirty loop with multiple front rotations. Was there a board off in there as well, Ribbon? Did he just decide not to? But I just want to point something out here. On the beach, Parker Sage, all his pals, congratulate him, well done. Do you know, if I was around him now as his caddy now, I'd slap him around the face and say, you're in a semi-final here. It's your big chance to get to a final. You might not ever get that podium chance again. You can do it, you know. Let's think about it. Let's focus on that.
Get ready for the next round. But Timo, having been knocked out in round 3 last year by Mark Jacobs.
Timo, also known for his very vertical takeoffs, not going so high on this one, but doing his signature Stino move, actually. Double forward rotation with a board off from the fin whilst looping that kite. But he wasn't going as big and gnarly as we are used to from him.
But a 7.97 lead so far there from the young Leonardo Casati, a first king of the appearance for him at just 16 years of age. See him heading out. Good timing off the kicker.
Wow.
Into the sunlight. Inverted front rotation with multiple board spins and canning it there at the bottom.
Unfortunately, not getting his board on time to put another score on the board.
The lift just wasn't there for him, so he's going to have to really... This would be a real test of his character here, Leo. We see him land absolutely everything out of competition, but here he is with his chance to get through to the semi-finals. A lot, you know, it's a lot for a young man. How old is Leo? 15, 16?
16. They take it very professional. This family lives and breeds kiteboarding all around. They also do different disciplines. They also ride the hydrofoil, and they're very, very good at it, winning championships and everything.
True water men.
Yes, and you can also see they're one of the most professional riders out there. They're actually wearing some communication, so they get really updated by their caddies on what to do next. Here's the rodeo, the double forward rodeo, and added rotation, and just puts on the board on time.
That was less than a meter there to get that board back up on his feet. Showing great experience, James, at just 16 years of age.
The crashes aren't bothering him.
No.
It looks like he already spent 16 years on the water, like consecutively.
Quality over quantity here we are seeing from the young Italian.
Mega loop straight out the womb.
Well, that sounds about right.
There we go. Timo, big shot of him there. He'll be making his way a little bit back upwind. They are the scores on the top left-hand side of your screen. It's the top 3 tricks that add to your total, plus the 4th overall impression score.
Double
Timo
back
needs
roll,
this.
triple back roll, board off from the fin, and he's very happy with that.
The only thing now, I mean, we've got 5 minutes left. We're nearly halfway into this. So the only thing I'm thinking here is he's done a lot of backhand loops, left foot forward, says Timo. So we're going to have to start seeing him working the other direction or other moves. But this is a great heat so far. I have to say, Timo, he's won his first heat this year. He's got through to the quarters. He's done the same last year as well, by the way. He's used to being here, and that will give him some good confidence that he is one of those riders that to get through that first heat in first when you've got two other riders. That's a lot.
I mean, confidence. You can get all the confidence in the world, but if you're riding against someone with the last name Casati, you know you're in trouble and that you have to bring your A game.
He looked quite confident.
You too, mate.
Be there. We see Leonardo Casati. Close scores, but it does feel like he just has the upper hand. Look at that gust coming through. Look at the gust blowing over the water as he spots the kicker. Up he goes.
Great timing here. Double back roll board off with a dirty loop, triple back roll.
Oh,
nice.
Oh, what a take. What a take. They liked it. Look at that head pop. Yeah.
And that will count towards his variety score, towards the overall impression score, because he was looping with his front hand, the dirty loop.
Tell me about the overall impression score, Ruben. What is that for the people just joining us, perhaps?
Nah, don't worry. It's just a confusing score added at the end of each heat. No, it is difficult to explain, but it is needed. So the judges are really looking for the most complete big air rider in the world. And for that, we have the overall impression score. So that they need to jump both ways, to the left, to the right. So jumping towards the beach, jumping towards the sea, but also looping with your backhand, which is a normal mega loop, and looping with the front hand, which is called a dirty loop.
Okay.
And then you can throw in back rolls, back rotations, or forward rotations in there. And that's something the judges really take into account. And like you said, Colin, also the handle passes. Unhooking from your harness, taking the full power of the wind and the kite onto your bare arms and then doing handle passes. That's something that the judges really love to see.
So in essence, you're saying we're looking for the most complete big air rider. I want to see forwards, backwards, in, out, left foot forward, right foot forward, front loop, in terms of the boogie loop, and then your mega loop, just again, continuing the variation of direction. I think direction just seems to be the word that stands out to me here.
It's always been like that at King of the Air, like some of the other events are just one trick, which suits that style and format. But King of the Air has always been about pushing the sport and showcasing all that's available in the sport. Now, the real key thing for you to remember here is that position you see in the top left-hand corner, we'll get on that in a minute as we see a back roll delayed with board off, so he's going to crash that, unfortunately for Leo. But the scores you see in the top left-hand corner, the first and second, may change at the end when the extra score comes in. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Timo is doing quite well if he also adds some variety coming into the beach. Here, double forward, triple forward, but triple forward. These guys are just rotating 4 times in one jump whilst looping that kite and taking their board off. It's absolutely impressive.
Oh, that was incredible there from Timo Boersema. Covered what looked like a lot of horizontal distance as per from the drone footage. So he needs that power again. Yeah, no, James, just to emphasize again, 3 top tricks. They can be the exact same tricks as well, by the way. All 3 can score very well. But here's a quick replay from that one from Timo. Great camera angle this time. Ruben.
Double forward, so doobie loop board off and 2 added rotations on the way down whilst controlling his kite for the landing. Well done by Timo Boersema, really giving it to Leonardo Casati, who is still in the lead in this heat. If you're not looking at the overall impression score just yet, that will be added at the end of each heat. So I think Timo needs to add some variety to his tricks. We see him mainly jumping, going out to sea. And here he goes, very vertical again. Kite loop, board off from the fin. That's not really gonna score good. It will add to his variety score, I think, but because it was just a straight loop, no rotations. But you need to bring some better tricks to Leo Casati in order to kick him out of this competition. So that's going to be very hard. Leonardo Casati jumping towards the inside with a triple forward rotation and a kite loop. Unfortunately crashing, so no points for that.
Yeah, 1 minute left of this heat. We've just taken a deep dive into the results online, me and Colin there. There's a 6.44 scoring at the moment for Leo Casati. It's not quite 6.5, which would have given him an extra point in the variation. And I wonder if that is gonna come back to get him at the end here, because this is very close.
It's very possible. We have seen these scores flip on their heads with the overall impression score. Oh, come on, Leo. Oh, negotiating that lander, but Timo responding there with the dirty loop.
Yeah, double forward rotation and an added rotation. 3 forward rotations and a dirty loop there for Timo Boersema. But Leonardo Casati just landed an incredible move towards the beach, right in front of the crowd and the judges. And here's another one, just crashing it for Leonardo Casati. But I think he has done enough, and that trick will count towards his variety score. Not his last one, his second last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there goes the buzzer for the end of this heat. This was heat number 14 in round number 3 here at the Red Bull King of the Air between Timo Boersema from the Netherlands and Leonardo Casati from Italy.
Yeah, so sorry to jump in here, guys. He needs that to be over a 6.5, I think, Timo, as we see that last move, as we see the highlights of what a great battle that was between these two.
Yeah, but Timo's variety score is not going to save him in this one, I'm afraid.
I think so too, Ruben. I mean, Leonardo here coming with a mountain of experience at just the age of 16. Timo did really try it, but again, Timo didn't really do anything on the outside. And again, it's important to note that it has to be a 6.5 trick or higher in order to count towards the variety score. And Leonardo just had that edge.
Yeah, I mean, Ruben, you haven't even looked at the scores, but you read that one pretty well, didn't you? You knew he was going to get a good variation. Ruben, why don't we just ask you rather than sit here going into the results? That's one of the best heats you've ever looked at. Can I tell you that?
Gents,
props, bro.
Cheers, mate. No, Leo was riding really confident, really with a lot of variation in there. That is something that the judges are rewarding at this event. For the first time in the Red Bull King of the Air, we have implemented a more objective, no, not objective.
I think, yeah, objective.
Objective, yeah,
that's the correct word, yeah. Objective way of the overall impression score, putting the overall impression score back into the power of the riders and not just purely subject to a judge's decision. So that is exciting. But, gents, Leonardo Casati, at just the age of 16, makes his way through to the semi-finals.
Yeah, and we remind you, he will avoid his brother. He will avoid the champion, Andrea Principi. He will avoid Jeremy Pelando. The big three that we talk about, he'll avoid all of them. What a route through, and will he power his way into the top 5 big names in the sport? I think so.
Well, he's in the semi-finals now, and he's got a bag full of tricks ready to show us what he's got. So we will continue in round 3 with Heat 15 with his brother, Leonardo's brother, Lorenzo Casati.